Hey guys, it's Coach Gaglione here, and this is another edition of our Meathead Monday Tips. This is our gimmicky exercises that actually work series. And today we're talking about the belt squat specifically. We're going to kind of go over how we use Matt Wenning's belt squat machine. This is one of the bigger purchases that we made, but I really feel like it's worth every penny. And if I had room to fit 2 or 3 of these in our facility, I would definitely get them. So some of the benefits of the belt squat, I just want to kind of go over those really quickly. Most of the time when we're squatting with the barbell, I should say all the time when we're squatting with the barbell, you're getting compressive forces on the spine. If you're squatting with a straight bar, you're getting a lot of pressure also on the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. The belt squat kind of eliminates a lot of those problems. So like if I wasn't a competitive power lifter, so for example, like my father, he's in his late 60s, he does a belt squat instead of a barbell squat, and he's seen great benefits from this. He's got 2 hip replacements done. He's stronger and more balanced than ever. He's lost like over 30 pounds. He's doing fantastic. So not to say like all of those things are from the belt squat, but this has been a staple in his routine. And I do the belt squats at least once a week. I do 1 day belt squatting, and then I do 1 day belt squat good mornings, which we had another video on that. So we're going to talk about how we use the actual belt squat. So usually we use this as a supplemental or accessory exercise. So either a second or third movement on a squat day. Or if someone's kind of dealing with an injury, maybe they have like a broken arm, they have a broken wrist, they just have some sort of shoulder limitation or pain. This is a great exercise, and we find what's cool about the Wenning belt squat is that about like 1 plate kind of feels like 135, so it's like a high transfer, so you kind of know like where your squat is at. And again, since it's traction based, since it's pulling from the bottom as opposed to compression based, which is pushing you from the top. So that's some of the benefits of the belt squat. If you don't have a Matt Wenning machine, you can obviously stack up some boxes and make a platform and just kind of use like a dip belt or a squat belt. You can put chains, kettlebells, dumbbells, whatever you want to do. But actually, I like this machine the best. I also think it's the most user-friendly. The only thing I would say, I like Louis Simmons' model, and I guess Elite FTS is a similar model for like the walking stuff, but for the actual squatting, I've tried probably all the models out there. And I find this is like probably the best bang for your buck for the footprint and what you're doing. So we're going to set up the belt just above the pelvis, so not too high, not too low, just above the pelvis. And we're going to set up to the belt like this. So depending on what I want to work, I can kind of adjust my stance and foot placement. Depending on what I want to train. So a lot of times I'm an equipped lifter, so what I'll do, I'm wearing my flat shoes today, but normally I'd wear my weightlifting shoes so I can get a little bit more forward knee travel. And I like to squat with a very close stance, and I'm actually going to put my feet further. So the further I bring my feet up, it's going to create a bigger moment arm between my knee and the resistance, creating more stress on my quads. So if I'm really far back and really wide, that's going to create a little bit more of a moment arm with my hip. If I just kind of step forward and let my knees travel way forward, that's going to create a bigger moment arm between my knee and the resistance, and that's going to allow me to work my quads a little bit more effectively. So normally I would do this with a heeled shoe, where I'd put something under my heels. Just for the sake of this video, I'm just wearing the flat shoes today. And I'm going to hold on, especially when I'm doing like more of a high bar type squat variation, I'm definitely going to hold on to the handles so I can really drive my knees forward and stay nice and upright. And almost think of it like a standing leg press. I'm really trying to drive my knees forward and get really deep so I can get a stretch in my quads. All the same variations I can do with the belt squat. I can do a slow eccentric, I can do a tempo squat where I'm going down slowly, I can do a pause squat. So I like to mix it up with the different variations. I can always do my competition stance. This would be like a raw squat for me. And when I'm training close to a competition for my geared meet, I will go wide and keep my ankles a little further back so I can work my hips a little bit more and work that wide stance. So if you're an equipped lifter, you're trying to work on getting strength in the bottom, strengthening your hips, you want to go a little bit wider and sit back more. And if someone has trouble sitting back in a squat and their weight is too far forward, this is a great way to teach that. Really to load the hamstrings and the hips and sit back into the squat. So that's how we utilize the mat-winning belt squat. Typically we'll do these for higher reps, usually 5 reps or more. Most of the time 5 to 8 reps, but typically you could do upwards of 8, 10, 15, 20. We usually don't really go less than 5, but if you want to go heavy on it, you certainly could. So that's the mat-winning belt squat. Highly, highly effective. If you're looking to get a belt squat machine for your facility, we definitely highly recommend this model. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. If you want to support the program, check out the links below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay strong. We'll see you soon.